So today I am with my bike in the garage / service area, and it's currently being worked on. Look at that. This bloke is just groms. He just does groms and customizes them. This is a 300cc grom, and that will be a 300cc grom. Funny story. So here's my white wheel, and the reason why it's not on the bike, and the reason why the mechanic's extremely puzzled, is this is every wheel of his. See how deep this is here? It's like a fingertip deep. Mine is like a fingernail. He doesn't know why. He thinks it might be an original Enki rim, maybe. He is very puzzled because that is definitely different to that, and he'll figure out why. So I have to leave him my wheel. So at the moment I have that black wheel on my bike, but he's been a champ and he's listened to my concerns, and he's giving me a random wheel so I can get around until he fixes this wheel. Nothing's wrong with it, it's just puzzling. Yeah. See, this is the bearing, and it's made for this one, not made for this one. Good day, mate. How are you today?
Good, yourself?
Oh, every day's a good day. Never a bad day.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah.
Huh?
You got to stay.
Today's a good day. One way I look at it.
Yep. No other way.
Especially when you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly, mate. So I have a semi-slick at the moment on my bike, which will be interesting. But it's nearly in my hands. It's nearly done. But yeah, 300. This is a 300. Check it out. How cool is that? That is awesome. Dreams are made out of that. This is his Harley. Doesn't interest me. 26-inch rim. 26. I have to admit though, I love how deep this is. Wow. This is an 18. 26 inch. Fuck. It's bigger than a dirt bike rim, I presume. Today's been a pretty good day. I played some Halo. Left Ty alone. He's been playing Halo for a long time, even maybe till now. I went shopping, done lots of adventuring, done lots of shopping, didn't buy a thing, nothing, not even food. Oh, actually I did buy a little bit of food, a sausage roll and a pie, and a Coke, but that was at the very end of the day. Oh, why is my exhaust pipe not in the middle anymore? Is that because when we dropped it? Oh, I hope not. I mean, it might be. But, oh, I hope not. It might be, though. Yeah. New chain, new sprocket, and it's black. That looks nice. And this black hub. Oh, the black hub might be a part of this wheel though, to be honest. Pretty sure I got a white one. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, maybe I do. Maybe it's just around here somewhere. But yeah. Oh man, look at that brake. Cool. But yeah, my bike's been through hell and back. But this baby should make it to 1,800 kilometer ride back home. Best experience today.
Done. You did.
I went to the Rolex shop. Big experience. I waited 45 minutes to go into the Rolex shop, and I thought the experience, I just wanted to see a high-end luxury shop I was actually getting myself into. Anyway, so I went to the Rolex shop, and it turns out it was worth the wait. I told them instantly, this is my watch. It's a good watch. It's $300-400. It's a beautiful watch, but it's nothing like these. The base watch they had was $11,400, and it looked like, I'll see if I can find it. And there, it's got this TikTok hand. Anyway, so when I first walked into the shop, I introduced myself and said, you know, I would love you to sell me something, but I wouldn't be able to afford it, and explained. And he said, well, it doesn't matter. He said, it doesn't matter where you come from or how much money you have. How about we give you the grand tour? Which is basically just, how about I show you the floors? And I thought it would be just a single floor, you know, like this, with just a bunch of watches and you could shop. But no, it had, you went downstairs and then downstairs and then downstairs, which is weird because you reckon you go upstairs. Oh wow, it was amazing. At first they want to get to know you, so he wanted to get to know me and see what kind of watches I liked or what I fancied, etc, etc. And then he told me about the history of Rolex and why Rolexes are important and why he has a passion for them, and which he really did. You could tell that he really had a passion for Rolex or just watches in general. I also got to wear one of these. I also got to wear a $145,000. Could have been 165. I think it was 45. And he wouldn't shut up about these. He loves this perpetual rotor, one of the biggest things in Rolex. He loves them. He couldn't stop talking positively about them. Or these ones, the perpetual, yeah. And oh wow, what an experience! I wish I didn't lose my glass cases, which I've got it now. It's in my bag. I left it here. But what a experience! It was like you were shopping. If you ever shop at Rolex, you have a one-on-one conversation with a salesman, and they honestly care about you. Well, that's what I got. The vibe that they give off is they want to get to know you. They want to know what kind of watches you like. They want to know why you want to wear them. See, I wore something like this, and you can wear. I told him I can't afford any of these, none of them, and I probably will never will. And $11,000 on a watch is probably always got to be out of my price range. But he didn't care. He said, look, even if you're wearing a $300 watch or $11,000 watch, you still love watches. And he said, that's all that matters. And he was such, even the other employees, it was so nice. I like this watch, but how often you got to stand here, a yellow background to wear a yellow watch, you know? But I like that one. I think this one is the base range, the $11,000 one. And then I tried on the sea diving one, this one here. This one, I think it's $55,000 to like 75, I think. I forgot exactly now. It's got like this it's got this built-in hole on the side of the case. The helium escape valve activates when the pressure is too high inside the watch. That is crazy. So I tried this beautiful thing on. It was crazy. And then I tried the expensive, like 145,000. And you know what? They didn't even care. Like they took the watches out with these really like precious gloves, and they made sure they didn't get the watches dirty. And then he's just like, well, why don't you try this watch on? And I'm like, okay. So, you know, I tried the $11,000 watch on, and I was like, wow. Actually, I think I tried the most expensive watch on first. I think I tried the $145,000 watch first, because that was on like level 1 or 2 of the display. And then he's like, take a feel out. He put it on my wrist, and you know, there's a lot of trust in this store, I guess, which I wasn't going to run off. Plus, I doubt you could. But wow, I wore on my wrist today, just this wrist, I wore about $250,000 to $300,000 of watches. It was crazy. It could have been 2.5, because I think the deep sea is worth 50,000, I think. But it's just crazy. It's just, honestly, what an experience. I know I will forget it because it's memorable, but it's not like, it's just easily forgettable. But they really care. This one, I like this one with the green crystal. See this green crystal thingy? He was talking about this. It comes in like black, green. It's a pretty watch. I think that was a bit more expensive. See this second hand? Is shaped like a lightning bolt. It's directly inspired by the original model of 1950. See, he told me that. Like he knows all this stuff. Oh yeah, this is the cheap watch. This is. I think this is cheap. I think this is the $11,000 watch. The deep sea, I know the deep sea was about 50, and then I know the big expensive one was. I know the big expensive one was 145,000, because I haven't forgotten that yet. But I got to keep this brochure and everything, and wow, I tell you what, if anyone doesn't know what to do in a city, and you're in Sydney, and you told me about these, and you had a conversation about these bubbles. A lot of people buy them. They're like, just a glass lens with a bubble, and they like show you the date bigger, because originally my date is very small, see? But this what do they call it? No, the zoom lens makes it bigger. Yeah, this was like the one I tried on, similar to this one. It was definitely a girl's watch, but it had crystals all down here, crystals or diamonds or whatever they are. Like crazy. Yeah, it was a really good experience. If anyone wants to do something different, find a Rolex shop. And I don't mean just like a normal shopping complex. Find like their headquarters shop. And you might have to wait an hour to get in. I waited about 45 minutes. And quite a few people also gave up behind me. But what an experience. It was so freaking cool. And I really feel like they cared. Even though they knew I wouldn't buy anything. You know, they just cared. I mean, it was crazy. You reckon they wouldn't be interested in talking to me because they wouldn't make a sale? Car salesmen do that all the time. But this guy just wanted to share his passion and talk about watches. And he was a really cool dude. And I don't know if all the staff are like that, but the security guard and him, very cool people. His name is Trevor, and if you ever see Trevor in Sydney, I don't usually say names in my videos because they're mostly made for me, but I know some people watch these. Trevor is awesome, and he really cared about his job. And even though, like I said, he knew he wouldn't make a sale, he didn't try and just throw me out the door. He really wanted to talk about his passion and talk about how the watches are made and talk about the history of the watches. And like, you could tell he really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a highlight of Sydney. Definitely. My Sydney holiday's been real garbage. So, I mean, that's not saying much, but it was awesome. Yeah. Very, very cool. Very cool. Anyway. Bike's nearly done. So... Oh wait, why did I point the camera? Yeah, there it is. I dressed up in this. I think this is Dell shop shirt. It says Sunset. And just my shitty Kmart shoes. They didn't even care. I mean, I did see a few people with suits walk in front of me, but I said to him like, if I have $200,000 right now, because I knew they were out of stock on a few things, but I was like, could I buy this watch? And he's like, yeah, most certainly, because it was real fancy and like security cases and stuff. He said, yeah. He said, well, this one. He said, if I had 200,000, I bought that watch, I'd get nine. Oh, how much is the mass? The watch was worth $100,050, so I'd get quite a bit of money back. And he's like, 200,000 is a bit excessive. He said this watch would cost you $100,050. But he said, yeah, you could buy this watch because a lot of people, because since this is the main building, a lot of them are sold out. But there were a few, there were a few there, and you can order and custom make your own watches and stuff, I believe. It was crazy, really cool experience. I probably won't do it again because the wow factor will probably go away. But it was awesome. It was very cool. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I got anything else to talk about. I think that covers it all. Goodbye.